Perhaps the person who asked was... Kaito? Was it Kaito? Huh? Kaito? Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi? Because I know you like me. Nuh-uh, I hate you. But I liked her. Nuh.
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart. But I think that Kaito asked Himiko to do that. Maybe Kaito was trying to keep the promise we made yesterday. Don't worry, I'll do something all about this. That's a promise. Oh, you guys are working so hard. Why can't you sit back here and relax?
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sort of asked me to keep it a secret. And Kaito died, and I got scared. I thought I was gonna be next. You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, this is just that monkey the true terror of human beings. Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush. Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday. I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep. So I took a walk near the hangar. That's when Kaito called out to me. I got startled and wet myself a little. Then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
That one part was, you know what, never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does it mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow and went right back to the dorms.
Presumably Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence event seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow. And there's proof of that. The marks in Kokichi's clothing, are the 3 bolts? Because Kokichi's clothing isn't part of, or is it Kokichi's clothes? Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
So Kokichi was shot with a crossbow too?
There was Kaito who shot him, right?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember anything like that. You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
There's no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but...
It doesn't matter. Huh? It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito. Maki's been acting strangely. But why? Does she know something? Yes, she knows something. If so, what does she know? She knows who killed him.
Maybe Maki's right. It doesn't matter what happened in the middle. Because in the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Then let's hurry up and vote. No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries. Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is. You're sure about that? Huh?
What, now he's joining in?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me that when anyone says mysteries don't matter, it affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter. For example, is Kokichi really inside that exocell? Stuff like that. What? What did I say? What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going. His voice is even coming from the exile and everything.
But we heard it speaking Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this exile has a voice changer.
It what?
Ha! Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more. Sorry for the wait, guys. The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all. There's a bit of a situation going on, so I really didn't have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him?
That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
Hey now, Mackie Blair, don't you believe me? Don't ever call me that. Well there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exile.
Is that so?
If you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So you're up, Shuichi!
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one who died.
Kaito was alive after all. No, maybe that's just what I want to believe in. Is it really true? What story does this evidence tell? Does the story end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? I need to give a well-reasoned answer to that question, and soon. I can't look away from the truth. The victim of this case is... Kokichi. Most of the evidence we have now shows that Kaito is the victim.
What's the matter, Shuichi? You just gotta say it with confidence.
I can't look away from the truth. Oh. Is it? Well, I picked up the... because he didn't... I feel like Kokichi would know exactly who Junko was, and yet he didn't. I'm trying. I really am, but I can't think of anyone other than Kaito. Most of the evidence we have points to Kaito.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't, because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead. Good, good. This is already more entertaining. Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds. Alright, we've got to skip ahead with this nonsense. I'm drinking my tea while I'm waiting. Where's the split opinion though? I don't think anybody has an opinion right now. Nobody seems to understand what the hell's going on. Maki's still hiding something that she's not admitting to something that she knows. Why at this point, I have no idea. Monokuma just could be playing us all for fools and there could be nobody in the exile. It's Kokichi, it's Kaito. Suspect inside exile. Unless he comes out of the exile, we can't confirm that. Can someone not just get a hammer? But he said he can't leave because he's injured. Injury. Anyone who knows what Kaito's injury can make that claim. Polo got crushed instead of Kaito. Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed. There was an arrow hole on Kokichi's. What if they paused the recording as it got to a certain point and then swapped places just as it was coming? No, that wouldn't work. Mastermind. That's the wrong one, isn't it? It's alive. Oh no. Not even listening to you. Oh shit, yeah, I hit the button, don't I? But yeah, I feel like, yeah, if Kokichi left out the memory torch, he would know about Junko and all that, but the robot doesn't, suggesting that it's actually either Kaito in it or nobody at all. I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much, but it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Are we just ignoring the poison as well? Then, the one here is... Heh, looks like I messed around too much.
Sorry, that was just a little joke. What a sick joke.
This whole thing doesn't make sense, because killing everybody... This whole trial doesn't make sense. At all. True, and I can't forgive him, but we still need to stay calm and be rational. Because we need to get the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah, just keep calm and carry on. What are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but what do you think, Maki? Fine. Oh, now you're fine with dragging it out. Jesus Christ.
Okay, let's discuss that then. Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
I feel assumed that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow. So the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, where are you?
Alright then, let the debate begin. But Kaito, yeah, Kokichi was shot in the back. And the crossbow fired. What was even going on? If you need to ask, you were there. The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too. And Kokichi took the crossbow, disarmed Kaito with the crossbow, and returned fire. I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one. Well, that's a lie. But only one crossbow was taken. Oops, didn't mean to do that. The other two are still in the research lab. And only one arrow is fired. Damn it! This time. Right. And I missed it. Of course I did. Jesus. There we go. Got it though. Wait, Himiko. What do you mean one arrow?
Well, I gave Kaito one arrow, so...
What? Are you positive?
Of course, there's no way I got that wrong.
Well then, that's strange because... There were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
3? I know I only gave him 1. Kaito even told me to only bring 1. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
There were 3 arrows at the scene, but Himiko said that she only brought 1. What is going on here? Oh, we need to look at our resident assassin. I think she knows. Maybe Kokichi has some hidden away.
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
And together, the clothes had 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Then where did those arrows come from? I don't think the Himiko is lying. There must be some angle to this we haven't considered yet. What is it? What could have happened? Think. I need to think. Is it time for... Yep, psych taxi. Let's go! Where was the speed up button again? I don't remember. I'll just press whatever.
And we're done. Just like that. Yep. Could this be what Maki's hiding? Could it be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party? A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko? That's just a guess though. There's no way a third party exists.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
She took the crossbow, used it and put it back. Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
So the
third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves.
Impossible. There was an alarm system and electronic barrier around the hangar. Yeah, that hangar should have been completely closed off, right? It was completely closed off, but can we confirm that? I feel like there might be another way. Some way we haven't figured out yet. I'm overlooking something. Think. What method did the third party use to enter the hangar? The grenades! Right? G-R-E-N... No, it's not grenade. Exisal. L. I feel like I've got this mostly figured out. That's it, the Exisal. The Exisal could be used to enter the hangar. We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the Exisals, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an Exisal. I saw an Exisal enter the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside the Exisal? Well, I wasn't trying to keep this a secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I could tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an Exisal. After all, the hangar is where the Exisals are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an Exisal comes and goes, you know. So even if someone is inside an Exisal, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the Exisal every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Suichi said, a third party got an Exisal and entered the hangar.
But can just anyone pilot an Exisal?
Well, Kokichi.
Surprisingly, if you use both hands, both feet and both nipples, you can do it.
That was too...
Anyway, this third party commandeered an Exisal and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other 2 arrows with them. I told you, that's impossible. Huh? There's no way you can get through with the security if you pilot an Exisal. It's not possible. What? Not possible? Maki, what are you talking about? What are you thinking? What do you know? Why are you trying to hide it? Why wouldn't you tell me? Use electro hammer, I assume. Someone was playing the Exisal. They could have cut. Yep, okay, that's not nothing wrong with that. That's not possible. It's operating the Exisal. Really difficult. Do you even know how to get inside an Exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 Exisals. And they were moving 2. I was controlling them remotely. Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging. No, wait! There's no way to stop an Exisal. Getting inside one would have been impossible. Oh, god damn it! Right, we're skipping ahead to get the next one. Right, this one here, I think it's a hatch's electronic lock. No? Okay, so it is the electro hammer then. Alright. Right, okay. Or is it the use electro hammer? No, okay, so it's the first one I do, right. Okay, fair enough, skip ahead. Right, here we go. This time. There we go. I feel like I'm kind of trying to get rushed through this now. Making a lot of mistakes. Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the exit cells.
Was that electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an exit cell.
Yeah, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 exit cells. But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing exit cell taken by this third party?
So it's just Catherine Weber. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
The identity of the third party. The electro hammer gives us a clue. I saw 4 exit cells at the scene yesterday when I went to meet up with Kaito. This morning, when we were trying to get into the hangar, there were 3. The culprit must have used the electro hammer between yesterday afternoon and this morning. There's only one person among us that I could think could do that. And it's finally time to get some bloody answers. Where are you? You! Maki, you're the third party we're looking for, aren't you? What? It's Maki? What are you saying? Remember what Kokichi said?
But be careful, the electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an exit cell, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it?
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. The hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning. Alright, when we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning. Maki, where's your electro hammer? I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with. This is much better. A knife? Well, I suppose you know best. Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she? Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You bought a different crossbow to the one Kaito had, right?
Maki took 2 arrows on her own crossbow from the lab, disabled the exit cell with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Still no mention of this poison yet. Now we just have to figure out what happened after. You're really going to argue this? Why are you doing this? What? Why are you getting in my way? Getting in your way? Maki, what are you... Yes, I'm the third party. Huh? I admit to going into the hangar with an exit cell and then shooting the crossbow. But I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit. Wait, we didn't say that yet. You're kind of jumping the gun there, but okay. Alright, this again. Large black case, electro bomb and poison. Is this where the poison comes into place? You're right. I used the electro hammer. Used the exit cell into the hangar. I also shot the crossbow. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon. That's no use, she's not listening to me at all, but I can't back down here. Right, the crossbow is not the murder weapon. What do you mean? The arrows, holes left in their clothes are not fatal. Yes, we know that. Think about the locations of the wounds. The arrows from his back. Ah! Fucking hate this stupid bloody sword! Do something! That's why the crossbow can't be the murder weapon. Therefore, I'm not the culprit. So what am I missing here? I don't want to think Maki's the culprit. I want to believe her. Maybe the injury doesn't seem fatal, but there's a way to make it lethal. So it is poison. Right, okay. Think about the location. Yeah, we know. I don't know why we can't just go around in a fucking circle. Why it has to be... Just be done with it, for God's sake. It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poisoned. Poison? I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they wouldn't have been lethal. They would have been lethal, no matter where they connected. Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is. Because why would she kill Kaito?
Well, I can't understand if you don't explain anything.
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember what Maki said she could do? She would do anything to defeat Kokichi. Maki's trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair. Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant... The sacrifice that Maki is talking about must be... all of us? Or herself? Herself? No? Okay, yeah, alright, fair enough, yeah, so it's everybody. My bad! Also, yeah, never heard the remnants of despair. She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him.
So doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
Right, I'm going to make it just because of the actions of Kokichi, that it's not Kokichi, that it's actually Kaito that's in it. Meaning that Kaito's still alive, so Kokichi's dead. How... She seems to think that Kaito's dead, while Kokichi's alive. So she's done something. What I said earlier, she's tried to kill Kokichi, accidentally hit Kaito with the poison, run off to get the antidote, and then something has happened between her going off to get the antidote and later on. So yeah, there's still a big... I'm pretty certain that's Kaito that's in the mech though.
But that mysterious plan was ruined, all thanks to Suritsu's there. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm. This isn't over.
Huh?
Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads. Yeah, what happens if they just don't vote? Or if they just say, nah, fuck it, and just walk away? Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you say?
Kao told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not just enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth that only you know. So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died? Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday. I see. Okay, I'll talk about it, especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that? You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma started to rub off on me. That guy could be pretty stubborn. Bloody throat's going. Cold tea. And what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood.
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
So I was taking a break. Class trial intermission.